Hello friends, welcome to Stories and Stitches. I'm Jada. I've got a craft kit that is just waiting for me to get into it here, and that's what I'm going to get into today. I think I might, depending on how today's little kit goes, I might do a few of these over the coming days because I'm just kind of in the mood to do a brainless craft that doesn't require a lot of dexterity. So it's this one. I got this off of Amazon a couple of years ago now. I'm sure that there are probably versions of it are likely still there. Before I bought it, I read some of the reviews. Love reading reviews on craft kits on Amazon. Very helpful, but also very amusing. And everybody just said that this was like unbelievably good quality. I have opened it. I have looked at the pieces on the inside, and I can confirm that the quality looks amazing. So I want to actually stitch one of these cute little critters up today. This is supposed to be for kids, but I feel like it's one of those kits that you could do with the kids. It'd be fun to do at like a party. And since Easter's coming up and I just love farms and all things farm related, I thought I would get into this today. And I think I'm going to do either the chicken or the duck. Both of these are so cute. Of course, the sheeps and the rabbit, I don't know. I can't decide. Yes, Ms. Rabbit, you have this. I know, I remember. You went and got it when I was showing it on the other stream. So if you can lay your hands on it, maybe you can do one along with me. Anyway, I just thought that this would be just so stinking cute today. And since I think all the holes are pre-drilled, like there's just no thinking. And I just feel like these are going to be so cute, and however it turns out, I might actually turn it into a bag charm. We shall see. So, without further ado, let us go to the craft table and we will get into it because I just think this is going to be so much fun. So this is what the kit box looks like. It is just, the box itself, beautiful feeling cardboard. It comes with embroidery floss, scissors, the stitching needle. I just love that the whole thing looks like a little storybook. So right away you're like, oh, I'm not getting rid of the box. The box is just too cute. There's stuffing, because there's some stuffing that you can put into the little characters, but I have extra stuffing. So I am not going to worry about not having enough stuffing or understuffing because I have a ton of stuffing. So, but it does come with it. There's so many nice things. Look at all this embroidery floss. Look at it. The scissors are in here. Is there anything better than a nice package of goodies? So we've got very, very child-friendly scissor or like darning needle, like a little stitching needle. It's got like a blunt end, so I might use that. Why not? These scissors are freaking adorable. Everything's sort of attached in here. And I think these are supposed to be like, not that I'm worried about cutting myself, but you can stop. This got this little like thing to stop you from snipping yourself if you've got really little fingers around. Now, if these aren't good enough, I do have another pair of actual scissors handy, so I'm going to keep those handy. And if this drives me up the wall, then I do also have my typical wool needle available, so I will keep that on standby in case I feel like I need it, but I feel like that's okay. And there's another one, so I think the idea is that you've got like a couple kids, sort of multiple children working on this at once. But this is the floss. This is lovely embroidery floss. Look at the colors. There are so many colors. It came with so much floss. Oh my gosh. Love, 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 love. And I have a ton of floss besides, so I'm gonna just, I've got red and pink and black and gray and yellow and brown, lots of white, a lovely green, and some of this kind of beige, kind of a peachy beige. But I have a mountain of floss, so if I feel like there's a floss I'd rather use, I'll go into my own stash, but that is a nice amount of floss to come with it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Hello, Charlie. Please do the cat, pretty please. I bet you there's 2 votes for the cat. We're going to take them all out and look at them, and then we'll pick which one to do. The cat is so cute. Okay, here we go. Let me get all this off to the side. The scissors are pink. I just love the colors. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, and there's googly eyes. Googly eyes. Which, according to the reviews, these I think are supposed to self-stick. But according to the reviews, sticking them on with a little bit of glue is probably a good choice. Not, again, too worried about that. Okay, here we go. First one coming out. It's the barn. Oh my gosh, guys, there's even a barn. There's a barn. How cute would that be as a bag charm? That's a contender. I forgot there was a barn. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. The horse. The horse. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. It is just, look at the pieces. Everything is pre-holed, so there's no thinking. You just, it's like those sewing cards from when we were kids. Okay. The pig. I love the pig. The pig is adorable. Oh, all that pink. I really like the pink. That is very, very spring-like. So, pig's a contender. Pig's a contender. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Cow. I mean, what's a farm without a cow? And that's a proper Holstein. We've got the black, the black spots. I love the nose. It's even got little horns. Cow is adorable. Oh my gosh. It is so Stardew Valley. You're so right. There's the cat. A little black cat. I love black cats. I myself have had a couple black cats. They are so cute. Mr. InStitches has had a black cat. I love the pink ears. Yep, cat is a contender. Definite contender. Oh my gosh, I forgot that it had trees. I also would love to have the trees as bag charms. That would be so cute. And there's two different kinds. Oh, these are so cute. Okay. There's so many in here. The bunny, I love the look on the bunny. The bunny looks like he's going, like he just came to a screeching halt. Look at the look at the position of his legs. And the look on his face. That's fun. I like the rabbit too. Oh my gosh. So cute. I guess that's his tail. Yeah, it's his tail. Okay. Rabbit. I mean, Easter is coming. I feel like that would also be a good option. The puppy, which, I mean, that's very cute. I like that the dog even has a collar. Little tail that looks like it's in mid-wag. Love it. They're a good size too. Oh my goodness. Okay. You're gonna do the bunny, Ms. Rabbit? I think that is a very, oh my gosh, there's a turkey. There's a turkey. There's a turkey. Look at this turkey. Oh my gosh. Look at his little feet. This is like the only thing in existence where the picture is actually smaller than the actual thing inside the package. Look at this. Look at those feet. Oh, okay. The turkey's hilarious. So the rabbit, the cat. I was really thinking I wanted to do the chicken. I've got chickens on the brain right now. I mean, and this one is so cute. I love the color. This makes me happy. This makes me feel like it's sunshine. Look at that bright yellowy orange. That is such a sunshine color. The chicken is currently top of my list. What have I got here? Hello, Shell! A duck! So this is also like really Eastery. I love ducks. Mr. InStitches absolutely adores ducks. Duck is a contender. The turkey's the only one that you have done, Ms. Rabbit? Okay, you're gonna do the bunny. I love this. I love this. They do need glue for the eyes. Okay, so I will find some glue. I do have my glue gun. I'm gonna use the glue gun. I'll get that fired up a little later on. There's the duck. And one more left in this amazing container. It's the sheep. And the sheep is in mid-run, which I think is so cute. I guess he's jumping over the fence. Or the moon? Wait, the cow jumps over the moon. You count sheep, right? I haven't got those two things inverted. He just looks like he's in the middle of jumping. So cute. So cute. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay, my original thinking was sheep, rabbit, duck, chicken, because Easter. Love the chicken, think it's hilarious. The duck is perfection. Look at those perfect little like wing and beak. I love his little feet. Mr. InStitches loves the duck. The rabbit, super cute, but you know what? Easter isn't here yet. So let me, I'm gonna start with the chicken. I'm gonna start with the chicken. That was my instinct. I'm gonna go with my instinct. I'm gonna do them all eventually, so we'll see how long this takes me. It shouldn't probably take very long. Ah, they're so cute. Okay, let me just sort of, I'm gonna tuck these back in the box and I will bring them out in a little while. In the meantime, I'm also going to get my glue gun because, like Ms. Rabbit says, putting on the eyes will probably be better with the glue gun. So there's the kit to the side. So this is the perfect little, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, I've got my eyes. I'm gonna pull out 2 eyes for, let's see here. Oh, I love these resealable plastic bags. They are so great. So I'm gonna pull out 2 eyes. There we go. Nice, nice. I'm gonna have my stuffing hang on hand. I love these little scissors. I'm gonna just, because those are just so cute. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take a, what color am I gonna use? Probably this lovely orange. Ah, how cute is this? How cute is this? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a quick picture while I grab my glue gun. Let me just get a nice photograph of this, because how adorable, how adorable. Nice. All right. Oh my gosh, Becky's here. I better pay attention to the chat. Brief recap, please, says Shell. Shell, all right, girl. Do you remember this kit? Let me, you know what? Let me talk to y'all face on here for a second. Did a stream like summer and a half ago, year and a half ago. I had bought a bunch of craft kits from Amazon just because I was, you know, going to be on a road trip and I wanted some things to do. This was one of them. I opened it up on stream, drooled over it, put everything away, and then kind of forgot about it. Was looking for something completely unrelated this morning in the craft room. This literally tumbled out at me like it was a sign. You got to do this. And I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to do something more with the felt and not just bead. I also don't want to think too much today, so this is it. I'm getting into it. Plus, this just feels so spring and so like Easter fun, and like that egg I did a couple days ago had me in mind of making crafts from when I was a kid, Becky. And I was like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to do one of these little, you know, cute kitty things. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the chicken. I mean, like, right? I'm gonna get my glue gun. So give me 1 second so I can go get my glue gun, get it ready to heat up. Never ever throw out a cookie kit. Cookie tins make the best. Actually, tins for anything. This was some kind of Belgian chocolate biscuits. Don't remember the biscuits, but this is what I keep my glue guns in. And the lid makes a nice tray to keep it in while it's heating up. I've got all my glue sticks and everything in there and another little glue gun. Very handy. So, I won't plug this in just yet, or will I? Maybe I'll plug it in halfway through the stitching, just so I know that it will be warm enough and ready to go. Okay, so, Brainless Kid Crafts, let's do it. Watch me completely, like, make a disastrous mess of it, too. This is going to be so much fun. All right, so back to, I'm going to put this off to the side. I'll get this out of the way and let's make ourselves a chicken. Oh my gosh. Okay. The kit is from Amazon. I imagine that something like it might still be out there. After the stream, I will go and see if it's still out there, and if it is, I'll post the link. Ms. Rabbit got it at the time. I love the excitement. Chickens are stalking you too, Shell. See, chickens are everywhere right now. I love them. I love them. My grandmother decorated her kitchen with roosters, so every time I see a rooster or a chicken, I think of her kitchen and all of her incredible cooking. And as I age, I too am becoming in love with the whole like rooster thing. Plus I have Portuguese friends, and that's like their main, I think that's their national animal. They all come with like a little instruction booklet. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. This is just too cute. I can't even. Look at the back. Isn't it too bad it didn't come with a tractor? That would have been so, I mean, the kit's amazing, don't get me wrong, but the tractor too would have been so cute. Okay, so let's get our little instruction booklet here. I love this. I love this. Get my little bits of fleck and stuff out of here. Okay, so we should have a front and a back. So let's take a look. We've got, that's a foot. So that's very obviously the front because it's got room for the wing. So that's the front, and this is the back. And they're shown positioned like this. All right, good start. Then we have piece number 1, which is, I guess, the wing. That's what it looks like. Piece number 2, which is the head. So it's shaped like that, so it would go up like this. Piece number 3, which is the tail, and it shows something like that. And piece number 4, which is the beak. And I guess it doesn't matter what side it goes on. And then 5 and 6 are the little feet. Ordered yourself a kit just now. Awesome, Becky. I'm going to make them all. I'm going to make them all because this is just too much fun. Come on. We can sit here and just like pretend we're kids again. And that is so much fun. All right, I've got my scissors. I need one eyeball. I only need one eyeball. Well, what if I want to, you know what? I'm just going to do what the kit tells me to. I'm not thinking. No thinking. I just want to do what the kit tells me. So I'm going to put this eyeball back in the package because it's a resealable package because that's awesome. Now, also, I reserve the right to embellish because as much as this is a fun, brainless thing, I also am an adult who sometimes wants to embellish things. How stinking cute. So I've got, oh, it says red and orange yarns. Now where, oh, I guess the red yarn is for this. Okay. So I cannot believe the quality. The quality! Honestly, like clearly these are die cut. I love this. I absolutely love this. All right, scissors, you can sit to the side. I'm gonna keep my instructions right here. So I wanna thread up the needle and tie a knot on the loose end. Instructions are pretty good so far. Let's just put these little pieces off to the side. Sew one on the front of the body. So this is gonna go on first, which means I probably wanna use my red so that it blends in. So that's what I'm gonna do. You got it July 11th, 2024. So then, and that's Ms. Rabbit speaking. Dare I say they could be beaded, says Becky. Becky, you're so right. You're so right. There could be beads everywhere. They could be little dangling bead feet for that matter. I'm not getting ahead of myself. So that must be July 2024 is when I got my kit too. So that sounds right. So that, that feels like a good one. Let's try these scissors out. Well, they're certainly not going to cut me, so that's nice. Okay, adorbs. And we're going to use the kit needle that it came with. Easy to tie a knot on the loose end. Sure. It might want to come through, so I'll make sure it's nice and big. So I'll do that not twice, maybe 3 times. There, that's a nice big knot. Okay. So I just want to sew this on the front. So this is the front. Let's make sure there isn't like a nicer side to this. It looks pretty much identical. You just line up the holes. So that's easy enough. And then I guess you just start. So I'll start. Oh my gosh. No thinking required. It's like those card kits, those little sewing cards when we were kids. I could do this all darn day. Oh my gosh. And you know what else? If you wanted to practice like your crazy stitching, like you could work on, you don't just have to do the running stitch. You could put in some really fancy embroidery because the holes are already there. You don't have to think. I'm so excited. I think I got my kit at the tail end of June, like early July. And I would have, that makes sense because I would have had it for about a week or so before I had a chance to live stream. So that makes sense, Ms. Rabbit. You know what? Because these holes are pre-drilled and they're perfectly spaced because it was done with like a laser cutter, it makes your stitching look really neat and tidy. I was concerned too that this would be an annoying like sewing needle to work with. It's not. It just goes through there like butter. Easy peasy. This is so nice. So if you've got, if you suffer from any kind of like pains in your hands or your wrists, like I do, because I have rheumatoid arthritis and it flares up from now and then. This doesn't require you to hold it tightly. It doesn't require you to try and hold things together. You can use like your bigger motor muscles. You don't have to be like, unlike some of the crafts we love to indulge in, it doesn't, doesn't require a lot of like dexterity is what I'm getting at. Okay, that was fast. Also, can I just say, they made a perfect number of holes so that you always you start and end on the back. Oh, look how neat and tidy that is. Guys, even that's cute. How cute is that? I'm really trying to stop my brain from racing ahead. I want to, well, maybe I should have just left the tie on the back so that I could just tie the two ends together. I think I might do that the next time. But that's nice. I'm going to use my other scissors because they're a little sharper. There we go. So that was too much fun and it's, wait, it's on already. Yes, Shell, I had new hooks to show on that stream too. I was so excited about all of it and it's so nice to finally get around to this. Okay, all right. Put 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 between the front body and the back body. So all the pieces together, leave an opening to fill with the stuffing. Tie a knot when you're finished sewing. Stick on one eyeball on the cock. That's what it says. That's what it says. This, for the record, is called a cock, not a chicken. So I have to stick an eyeball on a cock. Okay, this stream just went sideways, but here we go. All right, so this is my front. This is my back. I want to lay my back down and put on, so I want to line up all of these holes. They will line up perfectly if I have it in the right place. And there it is. So that's the perfectly right place. And that looks like there's only 2. So that's the right spot. And I can put that to the side. I'm going to use, I've got to switch now to, I'm going to leave this threaded. I'm going to grab the other one and I'm going to switch to the yellow. So I will give myself a nice length of yellow. Okay. And I'm thinking I should probably plug in my glue gun. This all came together a lot faster than I thought. So, allow me to do that. There we go. glue gun is plugged in. So here we go. I'm gonna charge this up. So I'm gonna leave one end out and tie the ends together, and I guess stuff them into the middle. Drop that. Hi baby, hello, hello. You know what I'm up to here. She's like, what are you doing? Okay, so this is the tail. The tail goes here. That's correct. That looks like it lines up with the holes there. And I've got, both of these are identical. So, also it's like this kind of weird, like super glued felt. So it's got like it kind of wants to stick a little bit, like where you put it, so it won't slide around. We'll see how well it goes when I put the front on. And poke the hole through that. There we go. And I can have them both going the same way, or I can do that. 3 or 4 apart, I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so I like that. So then this goes on top. Look at me trying to be exacting. This is so silly. Okay, there we go. So I will start maybe back here. Thinking. I'm gonna bring it in from the inside. No, I'm not. I'm gonna bring it in here. So not all the way through, because I'm gonna leave a tail out. All right, I'm gonna leave the feet and the tail out and out of the way. I'm gonna focus on doing the comb and the beak to start with. That way it's a little bit easier. So I'm gonna come in just from the one side. So that leaves my tail out, so that when I get back I can knot the 2 tails together and then stuff them into the bird. And the first thing I do will be to go through all 3 pieces. So here we go. I'll keep you guys up and out of the way. Ah, satisfying. If you have little kids who like any kind of crafting, or grandkids or nieces or nephews, and you've got an Easter party coming, highly recommend. And I'm only halfway through this little craft. This is so easy. I love that you don't have to cut the pieces out. All right, that one's lined up and ready to go, so here we go. And then once you get a couple in, oh, I can smell my glue gun. Oh, that makes me think of Christmas. Christmas crafts. That's primarily when I use the glue gun. All right, so as I go, I want to remember to put in my feet, but I think it's going to be a second before I get to that. I'm having far too much fun here. Oh my gosh. I should have opened this ages ago. Okay, I'm getting close to the feet, so let me get those feet back here. And where did I want them? Like here. That might be the first place. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to put the first one. I feel like I should be singing Old MacDonald. Mr. InStitches is in the house. I'm going to make him the duck. Mr. InStitches gets the duck. Okay, coming up on the foot. Oh my gosh. So there was also, if one of you has Amazon open, let me know. There was also at the time, Shell, actually this might be better for you since you've got Canadian Amazon. But at the time there was, I think I still have it on the wish list, there was also a Forest Friends version of this, of little forest critters like a raccoon and a squirrel, and I have it on my list. If it's still available, I'm gonna get it. This is just too cute and too much fun. You know, I'm also thinking this would be amazing for older people, like much older people, people who have started to lose their dexterity but still want to be crafty. I'm thinking of like my great aunts who loved to crochet and knit but just couldn't do it anymore because of the knobby fingers. This is exactly the kind of craft that they could sit and do and really like take pleasure in, because it's simple and easy to hang on to, and then it's just cute and amusing at the same time. I think I'm gonna put this guy right there. I just love how all the holes line up so perfectly. I really like the little horse. Oh, do you want the horse, sweetie, instead? I'll give you the horse. Kit coming tomorrow. All right, Charlie. Woohoo! All right, gang. We're definitely doing. We're gonna do this whole kit together. I'm starting with the chicken, but I am gonna do every single one of them with you. I just think this is too much freaking fun. How cute! All right, the feet are on. The last thing I have to worry about putting in is the tail. So I've got a few stitches, I think, to get to before I get to the tail. Oh, and straight stitching. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, according to my little design, and can I just say, the diagram is excellent. It even has like the shapes. This is showing going in this direction as opposed to, say, the upside down, and it's exactly the way. Now this guy's showing it looking like this. This guy's showing it looking like this. So does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe you can put it in any way you want. I'm going to do it like this because it fits perfectly with the holes that way. They are all cute. They really are all cute. Oh, the pre-drilled holes though. This is just heaven. Crafting heaven. So let me just make sure that's lined up. There we go. You get like two stitches in, or two holes stitched, I guess is the more accurate way to say that. And then it really kind of, it's just holding it together isn't difficult. That's the other thing. This is not it doesn't want to slide around. It kind of almost sort of sticks to itself. Okay, I'm gonna get about 2 stitches past the tail, and then I'm gonna add some stuffing. So there, I'm 2 stitches past the tail, and this is so darn cute. Okay, stuffing time. Shell says, I'm seeing the one you have, $14.69, and the Woodland is $17.99 on sale from $28. They're on sale? Mr. InStitches, open up Google, open up Amazon. Yeah, it's very grippy. Good word, good word. The little Woodland critter one is just so cute. On sale. That's what I'm talking about. See, Easter, and you know what? If you're planning an Easter basket, this is the kind of kit that belongs in an Easter basket. If I was a kid and I got this kit for Easter, for heaven's sakes, if I got this kit for Easter this year, I would be freaking out. I don't want to put too much in. I think I'm just going to put in like, because I don't really want to like bend it too much. Gee, the stuffing comes apart easily. Wow. So I'm going to get that up into the tail. I'm going to keep the tail, there's my needle. Keep that out. There we go. I put the dog, birdie, sea animal, and woodland ones in your cart. There's a sea version? Becky, oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's enough stuffing. Not too much. And I will stitch her up now. Oh, they're just so, this is, man, it feels so, it's so much fun to be so excited about something so silly. This, let's face it, these are going to make the funniest bag charms. Or like if you're having, imagine all of these like individually sitting at at everybody's place setting, like on Easter, at Easter dinner. All right, so I go through and then I'm going to bring this tail in to the inside and I'm going to knot these two tails together. So if I don't know if you can see that, I've got the first tail kind of came in from the inside and then all the way through. Then the second tail comes in from the outside. So both tails are now kind of rooted in the middle of the chicken. Woodland is cute and it has a pine tree, but they want $7 for delivery. Woo! I better check mine, see if it wants anything extra for delivery. I hope not. That's why it's on sale. The sale figure is there we go. And just to be safe, I'm going to do a third one. I'm also using way less embroidery floss than I thought I would, so I'm going to snip that. And I'm going to pull them into, no I'm not, I'm going to poke them in. Actually, yes I can. I will come out one of these little holes carefully. Come on, you. There we go. There. Oh my gosh. This is just too fun. Okay, all right. Let's get serious. I gotta get the glue gun out now. Okay, glue gun, we're all warmed up and ready to go. So let me make sure I have, oh my gosh, this is so hilarious. Little dab of glue. The real art in crafting is to not burn yourself with the glue gun. There we go. That feels like it wants to stay. Yeah, there. One cock, apparently. This is hilarious. Happy farm kit. Happy farm sewing kit. Happy indeed. Questions. What material is it? Is it safe for cats? Well now, that's a very good question, Charlie. Let's take a look at this together. So, it's felt. But it's like a hard felt. It's the kind that you can like 3D print, or I'm not sorry, not 3D print, like Cricut cut, laser cut. So it's probably got a lot of glue in it. So I wouldn't want her or him to chew on it. It's safe for kids though. So I'm gonna guess that it's non-toxic, but I mean, you don't want anything clogging up the innards, right? Like I wouldn't let Penny play with this because she'd probably want to like chew it apart. So, but if they're just gonna bat it around, I don't think it's a problem. Like if your cats chew things up, then no. If they just like to smash things around and bat them around, I would say absolutely. Maybe leave out the stuffing so that the stuffing doesn't want to come out. Actually, you know, the holes are pretty tiny, but leave off the googly eye because that might come off. That's just something that could come off and then you don't want that getting swallowed. But I mean, yeah, I think that's like if you put it on a string and dangled it like off a fishing rod. This is too funny. Wouldn't it be cute? Okay, so on the back is this, like it's the little farm, right? So it's this cute little oval farmyard with all of them in it. The barn up at the top, the tractor. I wish there was a tractor in this kit. But then all of the little characters. Would it be ridiculous to take, I've got a billion canvases. Would it be ridiculous to take one of the rectangle canvases, paint the farmyard, and like glue all these guys to it and then have just this kind of corny three-dimensional painting, for lack of a better word? I feel like that would be really cute. What is missing? So it does have, the kit does have both trees, the barn, all of the animals. It doesn't have the tractor, so maybe I should challenge myself to make the tractor. We're gonna do that. Oh my gosh. Whee! Okay, I'm gonna make the tractor. I'm gonna make the tractor out of felt. I will figure it out. And if I can figure it out to make it look proper, I'm gonna draw I'll draw the pattern pieces if I can get it to look right. And then if it looks half decent, I'll make a PDF of all the tractor pieces, and I'll see if I can post that image in the post section. And then like you guys can like like you would right click on that photo picture and then like make sure it prints off on a proper 8 by 11, and then it'll be the same thing because this is small. All of the pieces would fit on an 8 by 11. I'm jumping ahead of myself, but that's the plan. I'm going to challenge myself to make that tractor, and then I'll just post the drawing pieces because why not? I think that would be so much fun. You're past the kids stage, so no for your cats. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna say, Charlie, don't give them to the cats, but definitely make them because they're fun. Super quick and super cute. Agreed. So Ms. Rabbit isn't gonna give them. Dizzy, hi! Hi there. Okay, so I'm gonna say, just because it's probably like a gluey felt, no for the dogs, the cats, or kids that want to chew. Yes for kids who want to play. Yes for adults who want to play. Definitely yes for seniors who want to make something whose, motor skills aren't great anymore. This is just so much fun and so silly. I have been smiling the entire time. I'm going to feel it tomorrow. Chicken, number one. I started with the chicken. Loving the idea of creating the painted canvas barnyard for everything. I think I might have to do that. I am going to make a felt tractor. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make it look exactly like this drawing so that it suits the drawing. And then if it works out, I'll try and get you guys the pattern pieces so you can cut your own out of felt if you want. The felt I have is soft felt, so it won't be exactly like this, but I don't think it matters if I'm going to glue it down to something. Actually, that's the felt I have, the dollar store felt, which is the felt that I recommend for crafting. First of all, it's like cheap. You can sometimes get 2 rectangles for $1, $1 per rectangle if it's absolutely, at the top end of expensive. But this tractor, so there's a little tractor there. It's got yellow, like a yellowy orange, gray, and maybe black. So that's 4 colors. You could even do brown. I think you could even make the brown, the black part brown, if that makes sense. I know I've got all those colors in my felt stash because I'm always collecting felt. But dollar store felt isn't super soft stuff necessarily. It might be a little stiffer, which would make it perfect for this craft. You got yellow felt at the Dollar Tree today. Ms. Rabbit, what are we, like on the same wavelength or something? This is hilarious. They would make a cute mobile or garland. Shell, you're right. This would be such a cute garland. And it would be such a cute garland for like the spring, for an Easter, for like a birthday party or something. Yeah, garland too. Okay, definitely I'm going to make the tractor. I'm going to figure that out. I will do that last though. I think that'll be my big like final challenge kind of thing. I want to make each and every single one of these little guys first because it's too much fun, and I'm going to make them along with you. So I will do each one on a stream. That way, if you want to sit and make one along with me, you can, because hello, you barely even have to look at what you're doing. It is so happy brainless. This is so much fun. So I started with the chicken. I will decide what to do next stream. I'm not going to pre-think it. I'll just do it or whatever feels like it. I wanted to do the chicken. I'm so glad I did. That was so much faster and so much more fun than I anticipated. I'm going to do them all. This is so great. How many of them are there again? What a kit. What an absolutely fabulous kit. 10. 10 cute farm animals. The barn with the fences and trees. That is so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry, 10 animals plus the barn plus 2 trees. That's a lot. That's a lot in one kit. Love. Love, 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 love. Okay, so I'm going to call it there. I'm going to do a really short stream today. I didn't even finish my tea. I got so excited about this. But depending on how the week goes, I'm going to try and do at least 4 more this week. Maybe even more if I can sneak them in, since they're so short and they're so quick. And they're just so much fun. So if you're around, make sure you've got the notification turned on, or you check notifications. whatever your YouTube app is, I noticed that there's a little bell up at the top of the YouTube app, and if there's like a little red or blue button showing on top of it, it means that there's new notifications. And I think if you just click that, it just tells you stuff like somebody posted, or there's a post, or there's a live stream or whatever. That's usually where I go to check my notifications, because they're the most recent. They all sort of sit up top. Because I never know when I'm gonna do anything here, because I just kind of sit down when I have time and or inspiration or both. And today had to do this. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be a kid again for a little while. Channeling my inner child. This is so much fun. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna call it there. Picture coming soon. It almost looks like your family blankie. You know what? That folk art blanket. It does, with all the silly, we only had one animal on that too. We had the horse, and we had the whale. My brain is leaping ahead. A farmyard, the farm friends, stuffed toys. This chicken is a lot funnier. I like that it's yellow too. It's not like, I wouldn't have thought to do a chicken yellow, but chicks are yellow? I don't know. I like that it's yellow. Anyway. Okay, everybody. I'm going to call it there. Thank you for hanging out. Maybe Tuesday? I might be able to get another one in on Tuesday. We'll see. It's kind of going to be a busy week, but this is too much fun to not just do like as many as I can. So we'll see you really soon. If you're getting the kit, have it on standby and we'll work through some of them together. And I would love to see photos. If I know, Ms. Rabbit, if you've got some made and you can lay your hands on them, I'd like to see the photos, please, because this looks exactly like it said it was going to. There was no thinking. It was so easy. I held the pieces together. The holes all line up. For a craft kit, highly recommend. Worth every penny. Every penny. Every penny. So much fun. So silly. I'm gonna make a list of all the neat things that I might do with these, i.e. mounting them on a canvas, making them into a garland, and then when they're all done, I'll see how big the whole thing was, because that's pretty large. I'm gonna see how much space everything takes up, and I'll figure it out from there. So lots more to come on this fun little craft kit. We are going to turn this kit into something more than just the kit, obviously, plus the tractor. That'll be my final challenge. I'm excited. Okay, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you later this week. Stay safe and crafty. Remember, you get to stitch your own story and it can be hilarious. And enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We'll see you soon here on the Stories and Stitches. I love it. Stories and Stitches. Literally stitching up a story as we go. Okay, enough from me. Ciao, everybody. Have a great week.